Now we got to get rid of this black here. We're going to go to the keying, go to key light. With both of those wipes selected, oops, I got to go back. You'll just throw it on there. Use the eyedropper. So we got black. And then let's take our screen gain down until we can see the letters and change the screen balance. We'll see how this looks. Okay, this looks alright. Now it's not as strong as the example I showed you in the first tutorial, but again, that is okay. Now to me, this still doesn't have the energy, the life that I want it to do. I want interaction with this and the text. When this swipes across, I want something going on. So let's go to the layer, new, we'll add an adjustment layer. In that, we're going to add exposure under the color corrections. And we'll just bring our element over the text. In the exposure settings, we can bump this up. Okay, retake on the exposure. And 3, 2, 1. Let's turn this up even more. There we go. I think 1.66 will do. Let's make this thing go wild, and let's add an expression to this exposure by alt-clicking the stopwatch next to exposure. And we'll type wiggle, comma, 15, comma, 3, parentheses. Did I just say freaking comma when it was supposed to be parentheses? Whatever. And now let's see how this looks. There we go. Now it's doing something. But I don't want it to do it the whole time. I just want it to do the exposure wiggle when it's wiping across the text. So, to fix this problem, we're just going to change the opacity and keyframe it. We'll go to the 0 second, hit the stopwatch, and then type 0% for opacity. And when the fractal hits, I think about right here, we're going to jump this to a 100%, and I think right here we can turn it off again. There we go. And what's really cool about this effect, it also makes flashing on the floor layer. That is really cool. Killing two birds with one stone. Let's do one more thing and we're done. I want the text itself to react with this fractal element. And to do that, we're going to add something really cool to this text layer. In Effects and Preset, type Ripple. And we're going to go with the 16-bit version of Ripple and throw it on the text layer. Effects. No, not Bevel Alpha. We're going to Ripple, and I'm going to be running out of time here. YouTube's only giving 15 minutes for a tutorial. Now, let's go back to where the fractal hits. Right about there. And we're going to keyframe the ripple itself. But we're going to, start our off at like 5. And don't forget to set one before that to 0. There's 5. Let's carry it over a little, bring it up to 10. And then we'll keep it at 10 as it goes over. Oh, that's not even enough. Let's go crazy. There we go. 50 will work. See, and then it gradually gets to 50, and it stays at 50. And then when it leaves, we'll set a keyframe at 50 again, go a frame over, bring it to like 25, and then go a few more frames, and let's just shut it off. So the fractal hits, ripples the text. You can see the text through the fractal noise. Really cool use of track matting. And then it comes off screen. I've got one more thing to fix. The exposure seems to be starting a little bit too early. Let's investigate why. Go back to our adjustment layer, and it has something to do with the opacity. Okay, here's our problem. At the 0 second mark, look at the percentage. It shouldn't be doing that. It should just go right to 100. We forgot to set a keyframe before that, so hit page up and hit 0. And we got it. Let's just scrub this and kind of preview this. Okay. And I'm going to hit Shift 0 and RAM preview this. I'm going to pause the tutorial and resume this when this is finished so we can look at the finished product. Alright, I've let this load. We're previewing it now. At least I thought I was. Here we go. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Actually, it looks a little harsh at the end here. Let's fix that. Go ahead and highlight the text layer, ripple, and let's just spread these keyframes. I actually I'll spread these first ones too so it looks really natural. I like a natural feel to my intros. Zero 550. So we'll do a 0. Let's change this to 5 also. And 50. Okay, that's going to wrap that up. This has been an awesome tutorial. I hope you guys have learned a lot. This is my first After Effects tutorial I've ever made. So it's probably not the best tutorial in the world, but please do subscribe and like and leave comments. It will be greatly appreciated. And now I've got to take a shower. I've got some filming for my upcoming short film, and it's going to be hilarious. And I cannot tell you the title because it is a spoiler. But I've got a lot of work to do today. So I'm signing out. This is Lex from Lextasy Productions. Have an awesome day.